Okay, we're back here at this job, the low budget lawn care job. We first turned up around 4 weeks ago and we did a moss treatment and a feed with some Rise and Shine. It's come up lovely, but I've just not been able to get back with the weather. March has just been a bit of a write-off. So what we're going to do first is, because it's quite long, and just to take the stress out of the scarifier, what we're going to do is, before we scarify obviously, because that's what we're doing today, we're going to cut it and then we'll have a walk over and I can show you how thick it is and then we can get on with the scarifying. And I've done a little bit behind me, just as a tester, and that's when I decided that I'm going to cut it first. I just went on with a scarifier on that first and it was just struggling a little bit because it's quite mossy and quite thatchy with it being a fescue based lawn. So let's crack on. Okay, so just have a walk over. A lot of weed grasses around, there's nothing we can do about those. Those have just either regenerated from when we lifted the old lawn over the years, or we get birds kind of flying onto this tree and then flying off and they maybe drop seed out of the mouth or out the back end, which then fertilises it and then grows. So we've got plenty of that, but today it's all about just getting the moss out, thinning it out. If you want new grass to grow, you need to make room for that by getting rid of the old stuff. So we're going to give it one pass, see how we go. Like I said, we are on a low budget here, so I can't be going too much to town. So I think we'll do one pass and then we'll call that one a day. Because we've got new blades on, they're going to get deeper in and take more out. But I can't be doing stuff beyond what I'm being paid for, unfortunately. So let's crack on. Okay, so we've just cut the lawn, as you've seen. Now, some of you will be saying, why are you bothering scarifying? It looks absolutely fantastic. You know, if I could only wish you getting a lawn like that in the summer, never mind in spring. It's because if we don't get rid of all this old grass now, all our new grass that is going to come from when we feed it later on, not today, but later on in a few weeks, is going to start growing on top of the old grass, and that's not what we want, because that's when you end up with a spongy lawn. So we need to take as much of this top growth off as we can, and that'll be done with the mower after scarifying. But scarifying just opens it up, lets it breathe a little bit, like I say, makes room for them new tillers that are going to come once we've scarified. So once again, time to crack on. This one's going to be a bit longer, so bear with me. Okay, so that's just one pass done. Quite a lot of stuff come up. So now the arduous task of raking it up, but it's good for the bingo wings. Alright, so my arms are a bit achy, but never mind, it wasn't going to pick up itself, and when you get into these things, this is what you've got to do. Now, what I'm going to do is, just because there's a little bit of debris still on the lawn, and I want to start knocking down that height, I'm just going to cut it. I'm just going to keep on number 3, because we've got rid of some of that moss and some of that thatch, we're going to find ourselves a bit lower anyway. So if we went on 2, we'd just scalp it. So stay on 3, and what we're going to do is we're going to change direction, just so we don't end up getting ribbing where we go over the moss, because what happens is, especially with the rotary, you start getting little humps forming and your mower just follows them forever. So we're going to mix it up and hopefully get rid of some of those as well going forward. So Time again to crack on. Lovely. Alright, so that's another job ticked off the list. I just want to show you a few areas where we've got a bit of moss regrowth already. So what I'd love to do is get on with another application of iron, but it's just far too windy today. So I'll probably do that at my next visit when we'll be going on with some equilibrium as well. So I'll do them in a double hit. I think we're all right as far as scarifying goes. We've got quite a lot out. We've got 6 bags full of stuff. Just show you up close now. It's a lot freer. And like I say, this is a budget one, so we can't go too mad because we could just be here all day otherwise, scarifying and scarifying. But with all that scarifying becomes a disposal issue as well. But luckily, I've got a skip and my drive at the moment, so I can throw that in there. So that's taken care of. I've just left 1 bag there to go in the green bin. But other than that, it's looking really good. So last video that I did the low lawn, the hollow fix. Now I did say I was going to upload a photo of a pitch that I marked out for an old friend, for a friend's son, but I forgot to upload it. So I'm just going to upload that now so you can have a look. If you missed part 1 of this video, I'm going to leave that at the end screen so you can have a look at that. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. And that's it. We've beaten the weather. It was looking really black behind me. It's gone now. It kind of bypassed us. It's blue that way, black that way. So we've had a bit of everything today. Sleet, we've had a bit of hail, we've had cloud, we've had sun, we've had wind, so we've had everything. But we've managed to soldier on and get it done. So if you want to see more lawns being turned around, then join us next time on Daniel Hibbert Lawn Expert. See you soon.